è alla base della convivenza.
In January, Pope Francis called out the practice of surrogacy during his meeting with the diplomatic corps.
Ritengo desprecabile la pratica della cosiddetta maternità surrogata che lede gravemente la dignità della donna e del figlio. Essa è fondata sullo sfruttamento di una situazione di necessità materiale della madre. Un bambino è sempre un dono e mai l'oggetto di un contratto.
Just a few months later, the woman behind a letter that prompted the Pope's words finally met him in Rome.
The Pope said that he supported us in what we were doing. He also said that our work was important, which was great, that it was legitimate. He talked about the fact because it wasn't even from us, which once again is actually quite incredible coming from someone who's a chief of state. He repeated 3 times that this was a market. We're talking about a surrogacy market of women and children.
Pope Francis had invited Olivia and other advocates to participate in an international conference against surrogacy. This 2-day meeting was led by the organization that wrote the Declaration of Casablanca, which is promoting the universal abolition of surrogacy. In some countries like Nigeria, the practice is illegal, but the problem is there is no way to enforce it, and many women and young girls receive pressure to be surrogates as a result of their economic situation.
We have a story of people who have come and they say, look, this is the pressure, that we are getting. People ask us to go about and be, marketing our wombs and being surrogates and all that. But we advise them not to do so. I mean, for instance, we have young girls in the universities who, due to pressure, due to poverty, they come to us and say, what do I do? And we always advise them to say no, because it is something that is dangerous.
Global Market Insights estimates the surrogacy market will increase from $14 billion in 2022 to $129 billion by 2032. Many of the advocates against surrogacy argue that this is the real issue, that it violates the rights of the children and it makes the woman an object.
So basically you sign a contract to become a surrogate, and a lot of people think this is about establishing your right to decide about your own body. In reality, it's the opposite. You're renouncing the right to your own body in this contract. This contract usually stipulates that you may not eat what you want, you may not travel, you may not even paint your nails. There's a number of conditions, and the most chilling one of all is that if you have an accident and you end up in coma, it is the buyers, not your family, who decide if you're going to be kept alive until they can take the baby out.
Adoption rates have dropped by 17% in the United States alone, as more people turn to surrogacy to have children. About 20,000 children are born from this method each year, according to the organization International Social Services USA.